Hello guys, KaiZerZan here, back with another video. In today's video we'll be taking out the Lenin on the map Northern Waters, and we'll be trying to see how much damage we can tank in this Russian tier 7 battleship. Alright, so yeah, like I said, it's a domination game mode on Northern Waters, and I'm in a division with another battleship here, and I accidentally forgot to record the first 2 minutes of this game, so please accept that we're heading into this match with the first few minutes missing. Before we go any further, let's quickly take a look at the commander I'm using on the Lenin here. It's Mikhail Kedrov, inspired by Scharnhorst and Andrew Cunningham, to try and make the guns as accurate as possible with inspirations, and of course to get those heals that we need so much on the Lenin. Since we have limited damage cons, the heals and the damage cons definitely do matter. Alright, so first things first here is I decided to beach my nose on this little corner piece of this island here, shooting into Bravo and Charlie. As we quickly take a look at the enemy teams there. Looks like the enemy team for their two destroyers has two ZF6s, and we also have two destroyers for our team. Alright, so the enemy team has we've actually finished capturing Alpha, and we know there's a King George, and we saw a Hipper there earlier. And we are seeing an enemy Lenin there, an Iowa, and I do believe a Vladivostok as well. So we are taking shots here at bow-in battleships, which is of course not exactly what we want, but there's no opportunity here for a crossfire as of quite yet. We need those ships to start moving, and we do say there is a Hipper and a King George over there that we need to worry about, as they might have a destroyer with them as well. Alright, so one of our destroyers, our friendly destroyers, are capping Charlie, and hopefully our other friendly destroyer will be able to go and contest B and hopefully cap that as well. So here we would hope that the Hipper and the King George would push to the southern part of A, exit the cap that way, and be open for us to hit their broadsides. That would be the ideal situation here. So now we are starting to reverse, as we expect the Hipper and the King George to pop around the corner here. I'm telling my division mate in the Monarch here to turn his guns and prepare to shoot these broadside targets. As we start reversing here, we want to put this island between me and the enemy battleships. Those Vladivostok, the Iowa, and the Lenin over there in the middle, we want to prevent them, and we do see torpedoes there, so we do know there is a destroyer over here, which is not good at all. And my teammate is caught straight in the middle of those torpedoes, and ZF6 torpedoes are no joke, and he gets taken out by the ZF6 there. So we lose our first ship. Unfortunately, it's my division mate, but there's nothing we could do here, as the destroyer that spawned with us abandoned our flank, and he did neither contest A nor did he cap B. It was just sailing around mindlessly in the open. At least he was trying to spot, I'll give him that. Alright, so now we need to deal with this Hipper. I'm trying to not present too much of an angle, but still get off all through my guns. And also want to take reduced fire from the King George if at all possible. And there we see the ZF6. I pinned the ZF6, but my friendly destroyer does not appear to have any desire to come and deal with this destroyer. I will be taking out the Hipper shortly, and then my Fletcher will be able to deal with the ZF6, but he's half health, and he is being focus fired as well, so I understand that it's not the ideal situation for either of us, but I can't keep him alive if he can't keep me alive either. So we're waiting for the Hipper there to go broadside, and we get some nice shots there. We knew torpedoes were coming, so we instantly start turning. And hopefully we will only be eating one torpedo here. And luckily we managed to dodge all of the torpedoes there by a very lucky maneuvering there, and lucky torpedo spread there from the ZF6 lucky for us and unlucky for him that we managed to dodge that one. The King George is very annoying, spamming me with HE at max range here. That's not very nice. I do not appreciate that, but of course that's one of the best ways to set damage in your King George. And now I'm giving up broadside to the Iowa and the Lenin that they can shoot me. I can't hit them as I have Brawler installed on my Lenin. And I don't have a full accuracy commander with max range, so I'm in a bit of trouble here. We do see there's still one ZF6 alive on the enemy team. We're up a ship. Managed to get a citadel on the King George there, but we know the ZF6 is still here on our left, which is very, very, very worrying. Now we do see a friendly Zara there that just managed to cap Bravo. Our flank on Charlie won their side. And for some reason the ZF6 did not stick to my left hand side. It decided to head more to the center of the map and drop smoke there, as the King George will be spotting for him, so he decides to benefit from dropping his smoke and farming me for some damage. Um, so yeah, we have already almost used all of our damage cons and our heals. We still have 3 damage cons left and 1 heal, but it's not looking good. We're on 13,000 hit points. We're on a permanent fire that we could put out if we wanted to, but there we get a double fire, so we wait for a double fire or a triple fire and we put that out, as we can't afford to let 2 fires burn at this point in time. And now becomes the tricky part, is trying to overmatch the bow of this King George. As we know, he's got 25mm bow and I've got 406mm guns, which means I can overmatch his bow armor and hopefully get some nice penetrations through the bow there. But unfortunately he's not very close and I do not have a full accuracy build on my Lenin, so I won't be able to hit the shots I want to hit. I'm just going to try and farm down this King George for as long as I live. And the main reason I'm reversing here is to try and get out of range of the ZF6's HE spam. I would like to get closer to the King George, as I know I can brawl pretty well with him. I do have the advantage when it comes to brawling with the King George. But yeah, I need to get out of the range of that ZF6, and finally I put out the fire from the ZF6 there, and King George is being fired upon by somebody else. Our team still has 1 cap advantage and also a 1 ship advantage at this point, which is fantastic. But as you can see there, my dispersion on the King George is not quite what it's supposed to be, as we only get 2 pens there out of a full salvo thus far. So we get 4 penetrations out of a full complete salvo there from all 3 our guns, which is not bad, but still not ideal. 4 shells out of 9 that hit the target. Not quite what we were hoping for at 11.5 kilometer range. But yeah, here I understand the King George cannot do much to me nose in, so hence why he would be shooting HE instead of AP. So now we just gotta wait for to get our reload back so we can hit this guy again. And there I do put out my fire again, and I've used my very last damage con here. I see the King George is very low, someone else is hitting him, and hopefully with that salvo we will be able to take care of the King George and assist our team. Finally, we get rid of that pesky King George that was burning us to the ground. We don't have any heals left, we don't have any damage cons left, which is quite bad for our current situation on 6,300 hit points. But luckily our guns still function, all 3 of them. So as long as our guns still work, we should be fine to contribute to get some nice damage. We still see the Lenin and the Vladivostok division, they're still up and running, and they still have the ZF6 that was targeting me. Presumably the ZF6 would be the one that's capping Bravo now. So yeah, now we are just slowly creeping towards the enemy ships here. I won't let you watch the whole part of me sailing forward the whole time, so I'll just skip to the last few minutes of the match. Alright, so there we just took our first shot at the Lenin, which was broadside to us, and we do manage to finish him off there. Very, very nice. So we were on 3 kills here, 112,000 damage. Very nice match in the Lenin so far. And we do suddenly they get spotted. So it's just me and the Otago left here. I finally made it back into the cap. We do manage to shoot him with HE there. And we are trying our best to get rid of the ZF6 there. As we see his torpedoes early, I believe it's the plane that's spotting those torpedoes for us, which is very nice. And now we just gotta try and cut off our detection from that ZF6, because there's no way he will be able to sink us now. We're up by 80 points now almost, and with 43 seconds left he won't be able to kill us if he doesn't have a torpedo reload boost, and we know the ZF6 does not, so we should be fine here. Because the Targo is over half health, and I do have water rebuild from the Targo, so we should be fine. Here I am requesting that the Targo get back, as I do not want him to risk his own ship here, because if he goes down we might actually have a chance of losing, but luckily we will be able to pull off a victory here. Alright, nice work indeed. Yes, it was quite a stressful match, but luckily we finished off the match there on 12,935 hit points. And I do believe we managed to get a Dreadnought medal for that burning and healing we got there. Yes, fireproof and a Dreadnought medal. We finished off the match with 113,823 damage, 3 kills, 1 citadel, and an XP of 2,227 with 3 kills in our Otago. Man of the match there with a very good contribution to our team, and also I believe a Witherer medal there. The Lenin on the enemy team there, shout out to him, 4 kills, Confederate, and a bunch of medals as well. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video, just showcasing a few things about the Lenin and also how to properly damage tank for your team, absorb some damage, cycle through those heals, and use Wiltshire build if necessary. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.